When referring to love, normally most people gonna think of heterosexuality, but there's one more important type of love, that is homosexuality. In very few countries, specifically some Western countries, the governments have already enacted pieces of legislation recognizing same-sex marriage. While most people, especially Asian residents, still have antipathy towards this kind of relationship, thinking it was anomalous to fall in love with people of the same sex. Around the world, there is limited acceptance of same-sex marriage, and even ill treatment and ill disposition towards gay people. There are various explanations for such attitude, one of which is that it is widely believed that for a very long time, sexual relationship has always been related to opposite sex association. Thus, people gradually form a perspective that only love between a man and a woman is called true love. For instance, according to the Bible, marriage should strictly be between a couple of a male and a female. And the Catholic Church teaches that any sexual act outside hetero relationship is sinful and characterize homosexuality as a disorder. This, I think, affects strongly on those who involved with the church, including politicians and future voters on marriage equality. However, from time to time, everything about the world has changed. People get more freedom of thought, choice, action, and expression. They can now do anything of their own free will and for their own sake. Moreover, people nowadays are not too strictly restricted to principles and prejudice like before. And gay people accounted for 3.5% of world population, playing a vital role in making life more colorful and glamorous. So we can now see that it is appropriate to pass law that permits same-sex marriage, because it is fitting that human privilege be exercised. And I think it's because the laws are established to improve human life. People are not born to follow accurately those rules. The laws are established and adapted to accommodate the social modification. So if the society has any changes, the laws will have to be adjusted to suit it. So in my view, it is high time that Vietnam in particular and some other nations legalize same-sex marriage for 3 reasons. Firstly, same-sex marriage doesn't have any negative effects on the society. In fact, it does have some positive ones, such as decrease in population growth or adoption of disadvantaged children. Secondly, homosexual relationship is actually natural because it is just human feelings, and no one throughout human histories has ever stipulated that people must marry to the person of the opposite sex. Thirdly, disallowance of love, of any kinds of love, is considered inhumane, violates human civil rights and equal rights, because all love is the same. So there shouldn't be any segregation by love. I just have one thing to say: everyone deserves to freely love and be loved, and Vietnam is a country of independence, of justice, and of liberty. So it is appropriate and moral and just to legalize same-sex marriage because it can bring happiness and equality to all citizens.